Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about
how I was involved in a car chase and a murder.
so this was like a minute ago. Actually, this was like last year. So the previous university I used to go to, my friends used to come all the time and like visit, and we used to turn up and stuff. So in particular, it was my one friend's birthday, and we're gonna call her SZA. Okay, so I invited SZA to come up and turn up with me and my other friend. We're gonna call her Light Bright. She's also my roommate at the time. Okay, so if you know me, you probably already know this story, or figured out 2 and 2 already, but I don't give a fuck. So anyways, me and Light Bright had went to this previous party where we met these two niggas. They was trying to get stuff lit. They had all the lick. They was lit. They was giving it out for the free. So hey, we friends. So we exchanged Snapchats and everything, all of us. We gonna call these two niggas. We gonna call one Walter, and we gonna call the other one Dickhead. So Walter and Dickhead hit us up like, yeah, like it's this big party, like you want to come over and pregame. But previously Dickhead had been like telling me about how he had his own businesses and he had money and he hit the lottery or some shit he was saying or whatever. So I was like, oh, cool, niggas be talking, so whatever. So they invite us out, and SZA ends up coming up. So we're all getting ready to tee up or whatever. So he gives us his address, and the address is dumb long. So I'm like, this seems fake. Like, nigga, don't try to play me. Like, don't do it. Don't you do that, honey. You don't do that. So we get to his place. So mind you, Light Bright is driving. It was Light Bright, me, SZA, and we can call the other girl Thickums. So we pull up to the house and nobody's here. So I'm like, whose abandoned ass house did this nigga like tell us to come to? Like, what kind of shenanigans? So they're like, oh no, we're on our way. So we're like, okay. So we scoping out the scene. Like, when I tell you this crib was dumb big, like it was big as a bitch. Like, the shit looked like a mansion for real, and it had like a whole bunch of land on the side. But then like outside, I guess we came from the back or whatever. And mind you, this shit had a gate, so that's how you know it's big. Like, not a gated community, like the shit itself had a gate. So we wait for them to pull up. They pull up, everybody's introducing themselves. So of course Dighead and Walter are there, and they brought their other friend or whatever, and we gonna call him Little Man because he was a little man. So everybody's turned up. He's like, okay, like we can come inside. So we like, whose crib is this? Like, whose house? He's like, oh, this is my house, blah blah blah, yada yada. And I'm like, so is it like your parents' house? Like, you mean your house, like your parents' house, you stay here, or like your house? So he made it seem like it was his house. So it was like, I don't know, I guess it was whatever, because we really didn't care. We was out here at this point now. So they're holding this backpack, and I'm like, what's in the backpack? Because these niggas is holding it like it's mad heavy. So they pull out this big ass bottle of lick. I don't know, I forgot what type of liquor it was, but I'm like, damn, like maybe this nigga do got money, because that bottle of alcohol was big as a bitch. Like, that shit was big. But so niggas started getting turned or whatever. Then SZA ended up getting 2 turns, and she got very thirsty. So instead of, we were already like in the backyard at this point, everybody was just like doing their own thing, having their own little conversations and shit, blah blah blah. Me personally, I don't like chilling with niggas because I feel like they're full of shit. But it's my bitch birthday, so she want to tee up, so we gonna let her tee up. So this is where like shit gets weird, because mind you, they all had been drinking, right? But clearly 1 out of the 3 of them was driving. Keep that in mind. So SZA's like, oh, I'm thirsty, like I'm so thirsty, can I have something to drink? So for some reason the nigga like Dickhead didn't want anybody to like go in his house and get nothing to drink. So we're like, okay, but I thought it was your house, like what? So SZA ends up having to drink from the water hose. I don't know, it just got real weird. Like, The nigga was just real weird. Like, it was like, I don't know. He was just like making like weird ass noises and like, I don't know. It just like turned sexual and it wasn't even like that. She was just thirsty. But anyway, so they're like, okay, like let's go to the pipeline, which is like, there's like this little area up there at my old university where like everybody goes to like chill, you know, drink or whatever, but it's open during the daytime. Like once it's nighttime, like the ops be out there, you know, just patrolling the area, making sure nobody's in there. And mind you, it's dark and it's woods, so like why the hell would I want to go? Like niggas be perping out there, like niggas be dying, not even out there but every day. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm with it. So at this point, like I was yearned. I was so turned. I was yearned. But now I'm like, you know, on my P's and Q's, because what y'all trying to do, like, you know, we not about it. Like, we not with the shits. Like, y'all want to tee up, okay, but I guess I'll be the one on my P's and Q's, because, you know, I'm always ready to go. Always. So anyways, so niggas get in the car and stuff, and I'm thinking like, oh, like all these niggas been drinking, and you know, little man, he was drinking too. And mind you, they pulled up in this big ass truck. So everybody gets in the car. No, everybody's still talking. So me and SZA walk away from the group, and we like start playing music and we start dancing, because that's just how lit we were. Like we wasn't about to wait for nobody to start our own little party. Like we was just about to start our party. So you know, we turning up. So these niggas walk over and they're like, okay, we about to go to the pipeline or whatever. And I'm still not knowing where the hell that shit is. Like, I know the area, but I don't know like the specific area of where the pipeline was. So we get in the car, we like, okay, whatever. So, you know, at this point we're in the car, everything all copacetic, everybody all vibing to the music. We about to get turned up at the pipeline, wherever the fuck that shit was. So, we're in the car, and I'm noticing that they're leading the way, because mind you, I guess nobody knew where it was, which is, you know, strike number 45, because why the hell if we don't know where it is? Anyways, so we're in the car, and I'm in the front, I'm in the passenger seat. SZA and Thickums are in the back, and Light Bright is driving. So I'm like, no, mind you, Thickums was driving. I'm sorry, Thickums was driving, Light Bright and SZA were in the back. I'm in the passenger seat. So I'm like, this nigga is swerving. And mind you, little man was driving the big ass truck, and everybody was drinking. All of them were drinking. So I'm like, this man like is really swerving. Like, what's going on? So then it's like, yeah, I peep. I'm like looking at her like, no, you probably didn't peep, but you know, whatever. So it was like swerving a little bit at first, and then this nigga starts like just swerving hella crazy, like all the way over here, then all the way over here. It was dabbing on them niggas all the way over here, all the way over here. So then I'm like, okay, like he's really drunk. Like, I'm not with the shits. Like, get caught up for who? So then I call Dickhead, and I'm like, you know your man's is like swerving, right? He like, yeah, I know, like this nigga's really being retarded. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I'm like, he was drinking, why did y'all let him drive? I mean, it's his car, like he just wilding right now. So we're driving and we're almost to this light, but mind you, on the side of the road there's this lady. He's swerving, right? It's a lady and it's her baby. And it's not even like a baby, like a little toddler. It's like a baby. A baby you still gotta hold. So he's swerving, and he's swerving towards her and getting closer and closer. Mind you, these niggas are almost like in the ditch, like on the side of the road, swerving. So I'm like, yo, he's about to hit her. So then Thickums is like, yo, he's about to like hit this lady. So I guess they heard it on the phone, but they were laughing previously to this. So I'm thinking like, niggas is joking. I'm like, this shit's not funny. Like, y'all niggas need to get it together. Like, niggas is not gonna want to chill with you. Like, y'all niggas are already weird. Like, you was weird at your house. Like, what is going on? So eventually, I guess, okay, so when she said he's about to hit this lady, he swerved like dumb hard. So then we're like, fuck it, like we just going back home. Like, these niggas is on some shit. not with the shits. Like, I'm ready to go. So we they go through the light and they make a right turn. So we go in the, instead of us going through the light with them, we go in the parking lot right here before the light, and we make a U-turn and come back out. So instead of these niggas keep going where they going, they gonna come in the parking lot too. And mind you, he's speeding behind us, like almost about to hit Thickum's car. So I'm like, oh hell no, these niggas really on some nut shit. Like, so we trying to like hurry up and drive away from them. These niggas is like hitting the gas, not playing no fucking games, like speed racer. So they're behind us speeding and swerving at the same time, like literally like on her ass about to hit her car. So we like, bruh, like what the fuck. So we like, okay, fuck it, don't drive on the main street, like go in the neighborhood. So we turn this neighborhood, these niggas is right behind us. When I tell you a bitch felt like she was on Fast and Furious, bruh, Thickums hit this right turn so fucking clutch, and she hit this right turn, but it was in a dead end in a cul-de-sac. So I was like, bitch, park the car, turn the fucking light, turn the whole car off, like, and everybody sit fucking still, do not move. So niggas is just like in the car, hearts beating fast as fuck. All you hear is niggas breathing, like, bruh, that shit was crazy. So everybody in the car, we quiet, we see their like car creep by, like it don't make the right turn, but it's going straight, and then it comes back around. Eventually it makes it like when they come back, obviously it's gonna be in their right. So they made a right turn, but it wasn't our right turn. At this point we were on their left hand side. So we like, bruh, if they come straight over this way, like I'm getting out the car and I'm fleeing. Like, fuck the car, it's every man for himself. Like, I'm sorry my nigga, like I'm out, I'm fleeing. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. I'll call me an Uber, something, but I'm not risking it all in this car. Like I'm not with the shits. So they don't see us. So then he dickhead calls and is like, yo, like where y'all at? I'm like, oh bro, like we on the interstate already, like we already on the way back to the crib. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, lying my fucking ass off, because the whole time we was still in the fucking cul-de-sac waiting till the coast is clear. So I'm like, yeah, we already making it to the crib, like y'all niggas was tripping. He like, nah, I mean, we wouldn't even be hanging out with bro like that, like he do too much, blah blah, like yada yada yada. And I'm like, oh well, shouldn't have brought him this time, I don't know what to tell you my nigga. Like, he like, well, we about to drop him off, y'all still want to chill? Like, bitch, no. Like, why the fuck would we want to chill with you after we was almost involved in manslaughter and a high-speed chase? Like, what's wrong with you? So then he like, oh, alright, bet. I'm like, yeah, niggas in here ready to cry, blah blah blah, like really sicing the situation, like niggas is about to have heart attacks and shit, like blah blah blah. So we actually eventually, so we leave out the neighborhood and niggas is creeping because we don't know where these niggas at. So they weren't there, so we go home, and you know, it's like an hour later. This nigga gonna hit us up like, well, can we come out your way and chill? No, what are you trying to do? At this point, you sound like a rapist. Like, leave niggas alone. That's probably why y'all wanted our asses to come to the pipeline, because we ain't know where the fuck it was, and y'all niggas was trying to perp. But anyway, guys, that's the end of my story. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I get involved in a lot of weird things, but it's not like by choice, it just happens. So hopefully, you know, you guys like and subscribe, and you know, I can give you some more story times. Bye y'all.